Genesis chapter 32. Jacob also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. When Jacob saw them, he said, "This is the camp of God." So he made that place Mahanaim. He named that place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Esau in the land of Seir, the country of Edom. He instructed them, "This is what you are to say to my lord Esau. Your servant Jacob says, I have been staying with Laban and have remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys, sheep and goats, male and female servants. Now I am sending this message to my lord, that I may find favor in your eyes." When the message when the messengers returned to Jacob, they said, "We went to your brother Esau, and now he is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him." In great fear and distress, Jacob divided the people who were with him into two groups, and the flocks and herds and camels as well. He thought, "If Esau come and attacks one group, the group that is left may escape." Then Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, Lord, you who said to me, 'Go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper.' I am unworthy of all the kinds of all the kindness and faithfulness you have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed this Jordan, but now I have become two camps. Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children. But you have said, 'I will surely make you prosper and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted.'" He spent the night there, and from what he had with him, he selected a gift for his brother Esau: 200 female goats and 20 male goats, 200 ewes and 20 rams, 30 female camels with their young, 40 cows and 10 bulls, and 20 female donkeys and 10 male donkeys. He put them in the care of his servants, each herd by itself, and said to his servants, "Go ahead of me and keep some space between the herds." He instructed the one in the lead, "When my brother Esau meets you and asks, 'Who do you belong to and where are you going? And who owns all these animals in front of you?' Then you are to say, 'They belong to your servant Jacob. They are a gift sent to my lord Esau, and he is coming behind us.'" The word of the Lord, Genesis chapter 32. So this whole chapter talks about how Jacob was able to wrestle with God, and had changed his name from Jacob to Israel. So it was a man, as the Bible described. Um, on verse 22, "That night Jacob got up and took his two wives, his two female servants, and his 11 sons, and crossed the ford of the Jabbok. After he had sent them across the stream, he sent over all his possessions. So Jacob was left behind, and he was alone. And a man wrestled with him till daybreak." So we can see here the scene, maybe um, just this man just appeared, and they wrestled. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, so the man, that stranger, cannot overpower Jacob, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. So he was able to inflict damage to Jacob's hip. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." So this man was afraid that he will be caught up by the sun or the daybreak or by day. But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." So Jacob was asking for blessing. So that's how important it was during the time, the blessing of a person to someone else. And I think until this day it is applicable because our words matter so much. So when you say bless you or I care for you, something like that, it's not just a word, a mere words. It encourages the soul of the person who received um, that declaration. And if we curse someone, then you know we usually see some people said that um, um, if I made a mistake, I cursed that person, and now that person is dead, something like that. There's something in our words that um, create some changes in our environment because we are spiritual beings. Humans are spiritual beings, and our words is um, powerful enough to make changes in that spirit realm. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but this all of these things exist in our world today, and it will not cease to exist because that's the reality of it. So um, encourage you to declare blessings, not cursed, and be careful of the words that comes out from our mouth because it can be a declaration of blessing, life, or death, something like that. So therefore, Jacob was called Israel to that day, from that day on, and yeah. So this is the chapter all about the Genesis chapter 32, and at the earlier verses we see that Jacob had some kind of strategy how to soften the heart of his brother Esau. He sent gifts ahead of him. So it's a sign of humbleness in Jacob's part to really, um, you know, um, please his brother Esau because of what he did in the past. So, yep. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I was able to share some thoughts to you. God bless.